Congratulations.
Thank you.
We are going to just jump right into questions, and I'm going to start. I thought it was going to be Joe Gorchow, but he got pulled away really quick. So we're going to start with Doug Feinberg right now.
Hey, Asia, congrats on making your first Olympic team. I'm curious what it was like when you got that phone call from Carol, and also what it's like now you're reunited with your friend and former coach, Dawn Staley.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I was driving and I saw Carol was calling, and I was just like, oh gosh, like, I was just like, here we go, Asia. Like, I felt like good. I was about to get a manicure. I was feeling good. And I was just like, oh goodness. So when she called me, and I had to put my car in park because I just didn't know. I'm like over on the side of the road, kind of in a way. And she told me, and I just instantly like just started like dropping, because it's just a great feeling, to know that you're one of the elite athletes in the world. So that's how my phone call went. And to think that I'll be back with Coach Staley now, it's truly amazing. Like, I honestly remember being in college, and when she was named head coach of the team, I just started crying. Like, I just could not hold back the tears because I was just so proud of Coach Staley and to be a player of hers. So to now be alongside of her in Japan, it's definitely going to be a big honor for me just to play underneath her again in this sense, because this is the huge stage, the biggest stage of them all.
Thanks, Asia.
Yep.
And next up, Ben Portnoy.
Asia, obviously, Coach Staley was an Olympian. Coach McCray, when you were at South Carolina, was an Olympian as well. Just having been around, some of those women who have been Olympians, what do you kind of know about their experiences? And if so, what can you maybe draw from their experiences as well?
Yeah, it's crazy. Coach Staley actually Coach McCray called me a couple minutes ago, and she was just welcoming me to the fam. And that's what it is. I think that's the biggest thing, the biggest takeaway that I've got from the two of them. Being coached under them is just the family aspect of it, but at the same time, the standard that you have to match at all times. We all on this call know the standard that it holds, and we're bringing different pieces where we're all the big piece on our team, and now we're all coming together, and you know your role and you know your situation, and you've been picked for a reason, and that's what they have told me, and that's what I've seen over these years from Junior Olympics all the way up to now. So the biggest thing is just the standard that you have to continue.
Next, we'll go to Mark Anderson.
You're on mute, Mark.
Sorry about that. Congratulations. Your experience in winning the World Cup, does that help you at all as far as preparing for the Olympics?
I have this is my first Olympics, so I don't even know kind of how it's going to even look. It could be a completely different setup, but I honestly say yes, because it gave us a chance to kind of mesh together, play against other teams, and get into the system under Coach Staley. So yeah, I think so, but who knows? Come Tokyo, it could be a completely different look, a faster, stronger, better team. So we'll see.
and having your teammate Chelsea with you, how a big deal is that to you?
Oh man, it's a huge deal to have her alongside myself, and just to represent Las Vegas as a whole, as a franchise on this big stage. So it's going to be fun to play alongside of her even more. Thinking that I could get a break from her, but now it's going to be times 3 extra weeks. So it's going to be some fun.
Thanks, Asia.
Thank you. Sorry, my puppies are.
Thank you. Pepper Pursley's up next.
Hey, Asia, it's great to see you. Congratulations. Wait, what breed is your dog?
An Australian Shepherd mixed with a poodle. This is Deuce. Ace is somewhere around here.
I have a mini schnauzer. He's eating right now, or I'd show him. So you have one of the best front courts in the whole world with yourself, Tina, Sylvia, BG, and Stewie. Can you just talk about that?
It's super dope. To be alongside of them and to play so young with the future Hall of Famers of our game is just epic. And when I look at it on paper and when I see us in practice, I'm like, oh my goodness, we are big. This is huge. So I'm excited to play alongside them and get tired of playing against them. So now we're on the same team. So I'm kind of happy about that.
Thank you.
Next, we'll go to Matt Dowell.
Hey, Asia, Matt Dowell from Watch Fox in Columbia. earlier today, Dawn was saying how being an Olympian was something you guys talked about years ago as a goal for you. But I'm just wondering, at what point in your life did becoming an Olympian become on your radar, become a goal for you, just for you personally on your dream list?
Definitely probably, I think it was in Caroline, please correct me. I think it was U19 the second time with Coach Staley. Is that right? Yeah, I was on that team. Yes, that was like a big thing for me. I think that's when it hit me that I really wanted to be a part of, the big Olympic team. And Coach Staley was actually the coach there. And it was right before my freshman year. So I didn't even get it. This was my first time playing under her with USA. And I think then that's when it really kind of hit me, like, I want this to be a goal of mine. And ever since then, Coach Staley, I feel like, has prepped me, has told me things that I need to work on or how things should be for me to reach this level. So I think maybe around that time is when I knew that I wanted to become an Olympian.
Thank you. Next up is Cassandra. Please pronounce your last name.
Yeah, it's Cousineau
Thank you.
from lvsportsbiz.com. Hi, Asia. Congratulations to you. I'm sure you're hearing of your counterparts around the league also being selected to represent their countries. Have you had any trash talk with Liz yet about seeing her in the paint?
Liz made a comment in the locker room. She was just like, yeah, I'm going to be, getting a gold medal. And I was like, all right. But that's as much trash talk as we had. But I'm excited just for everyone, even when it comes to just G and what she's done with South Korea has been amazing. I remember getting so excited seeing her in Serbia, just to see the way that she is with her team. So I think we're all bringing different pieces to our teams. But our main goal is, so I don't even have to say our goal, so it should be fun.
Thank you. And we'll throw to Japan and Takashi Shibata.
Hello, Asia. Thank you for your time, and congratulations on your selection for the national team.
Thank you.
My question is, if you know something about the team Japan, and if you have some general impression on our team, please share with me. And also about the city of Tokyo, what do you know about it?
So I went to Tokyo with my collegiate team, I want to say my senior year, and the impressions were pretty cool. The only thing I literally remember is that it had really good donuts. It was like this donut spot around our hotel, and it stayed open late. And it was pretty much the only place that we could really go at night. And we went there and grabbed some donuts. So that's pretty much all I really have from there. But, I'm excited to go back. We actually got an opportunity to see where everything was before the pandemic, of course. So I'm excited to be back and to go back there and now see it live in action.
Nafisa was talking about the tea in Tokyo and the podcast with you. What's that?
We have a podcast together, Nafisa and I, and we just hear, it's not really gossip because we actually have facts and things to back it up, but we call it Tea with A and Feed, and we're super excited to now have Tokyo Tea, and we're just going to be discussing hopefully what goes on with our team and our impressions on Japan. I think it's going to be really, really good. I'm excited, actually. Bring your tea
Thank you so
cups.
much. Yeah. Thank you so much. And welcome to Tokyo.
Thank you.
And we'll throw it next to Matt Trapp.
Hi, Asia. And the Olympics has always been a giant showcase for women's sports. How much do you hope that your team can take the opportunity this summer and that it gives you the chance to bring more attention and potentially investment, not only into the WNBA, but for all of women's sports?
Oh man, I'm just so hopeful, and I'm excited about it because this is the biggest stage ever to really dial in on our sport, and like you said, women's sports as a whole. So I know we're going to take care of business, but at the same time, it brings everyone. You don't have to necessarily watch sports all the time, but when it comes down to the Olympics and focusing on just your country, it's all eyes on you. So I know we're going to use this attention in the right way, and I'm just glad to be a part of it.
Next question will go to Megan Price.
Hi, Asia. Megan Price with Sideline Sports and the Sports Arena. Congratulations on making the national team.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You bring so much to the table for the Aces, whether it's offensively, defensively. We know you're the reigning MVP. What do you hope to bring to your role on the national team?
Ooh, I mean, I just want to be whatever is needed in my position. And if that's being a great teammate and going crazy, then that's me. I hope to bring a lot of energy. And of course, on the court, when it comes down to X and O's, is I'm going to take care of my job. But my biggest thing, and I think it's for everyone, is just playing my role, whatever that may be. I know Coach Staley is going to tell me soon enough what my role is, and just sticking with that, because that's how you win. When everyone knows their roles and you know exactly what you're going to expect from people, that's a good team. So for me, that's how hopefully I can kind of enter in my way into the Olympic stage.
Awesome. Thank you very much and best of luck.
Thank you.
Next question goes to Nick Hamilton with TG Sports.
Hey, Asia, congratulations on being selected. I know you're overwhelmed, but you talk about this being a very big stage and an important stage at that. Where do you feel like you will use your voice the most when it pertains to social justice issues in this country, especially with you and others, as well as having Dawn Staley as a Black woman head coach leading the brigade?
Yeah, I think I'm going to continue to use it the way that I've used it in the W during the season. It's just, I have a platform that I can speak on, and now the platform's gotten even bigger now that I have Olympian tagged to my name now. So I'm just going to continue to use my platform that I have to speak out on what I feel is right and what I believe in. And I know that I'm going to have people behind me 100%, and the strength in numbers. And like you said, when you have someone, Coach Staley, as a Black woman, lead the way, leading the charge in this way, in my eyes, nothing can go wrong in this situation because of my relationship with her. So I'm just going to continue to use my platform and stand up for what I believe in.
Thank you, Asia.
Yeah.
And we have time for at least one more question. I know Eric Wilson has been, he's got his hand raised. We'll go to Eric.
Appreciate it. Asia, thank you for your time and congratulations. So you heard what I asked your teammate, just about the bigger picture, if you will, but let me ask you about being on the court. You know, you have a very specific type of game that some people fear and might find a little intimidating. How is that going to translate to now you being an Olympian?
Ooh, oh man, I don't know. I mean, the biggest thing with me is, you don't want to fix something that's not broken. I know what I've worked on. I know what I bring to the table, and the committee chose me to be for a reason. So I'm going to continue to just do that. I'm not the type to switch up anything because the lights are a little brighter and the stage is a little bigger. I'm going to continue to be me 100% through and through. And yeah, that's it. Whatever comes out of it, comes out of it. But at the end of the day, I'm going to be true to myself, whether it's to my game or just, off the court with my personality as well.
Appreciate it. And I love the photo behind you, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
And Asia, I think that's all the time we have for you today. We are back-to-back calls, and we've got Sue Bird calling in any second now.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Asia.